lot of people will have, like, I have a student, because we did this last Thursday in Las Vegas, we did an infield training day with some of our students. And one of my students, I don't see him on today, like he just has his calculator and he's just like, he's like calculating his numbers all the time. And I'm in my head, I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I need to like run numbers and like look at the picture, and I have to look at the whole deal. But he just does it like in his head. I'm just not that good, honestly. I'm a visual person and I like to look at the whole thing. So yeah, so as you can see here on our deal analyzer, and this just will give you a good idea of how like to analyze your deal, your next potential deal, is that you have current, like you basically are going to have the current inputs, as you can see here under the blue tab, and you have the potential inputs, right? And I'll get into what potential is. Potential is if you take it from 10% vacant to 8% vacant, or 20% vacant to 8% vacant. So essentially we're calling full 8% vacant, okay, is what we're calling it, right? Now you could argue with some people that like a lot of the REITs, they actually run their numbers at like, you know, 82% full or 85% full, but we run our numbers at 92% full is what we do. And so this is potential. Potential is when you can get it to full status, all right, from mismanaged status, okay? And then we have the after updates column, and after updates is when you're taking it from, you're taking these inputs here, which is either adding units, adding square footage, increasing the price per square foot, right? The rent per square foot, or taking it from this vacancy to this vacancy, okay? From one vacancy to a higher vacancy, okay? So yeah, so that is basically what that is basically the three different values. And how we do that is we have current, potential, and after updates. Okay, so now, and then also what we'll do is we're going to input these tabs here so that you can see what your current as is price is going to be, which is on this valuation tab, basically what your NOI comes out to, and then, or as potential rents, what your NOI can come out to, or your after updates, what your NOI could come out to, right? So we'll get into that in just a second, but that's why it's so important to kind of separate it out. So when you look at a commercial property, you really look at it in three different ways. Now, if it's an income producing property and it's like already full, well, then the current price and the potential price could, you know, could be the, you know, the same, all right? But typically they're not the same. So we'll get into that.